Are you trying to fix or understand your partner? Don't you wish you had an operator's manual to understanding yourself and your partner and what each of you very specifically needs to feel loved? What's the biggest challenge in our lives? It is often being in a relationship that is unfulfilling, or even worse, one that causes stress and conflict. And we can feel very powerless when we don't know how to fix them. We often believe, well, it's them. If only they knew how to love us, then we would have a perfect relationship. But it needs to go both ways because they're thinking the same thing. In many cases, neither one of you knows how to resolve the issues or even what the real issues are, because they are personality patterns that are buried in your subconscious. If you don't know how to fix the issues when they are small, they can get blown up, resulting in relationship breakups and affecting all parts of your life. Divorce, being fired, stuck in an unhappy job where people don't get along, family issues, etc. How many of you believe relationships are confusing and also believe that there's no way to figure them out? Well, they are confusing and they do need work. We often wonder, why are they reacting that way? And it makes no sense to us, but believe me, it makes no sense to them either. And it's very stressful, especially if you can't figure them out. Here's some stats for you. The number one reason that relationships fail is that we are unaware of our negative personality patterns that are sabotaging us. And we need to do a better job of managing them and understanding others so that we can relate and solve issues. Here's another stat. Do you know that 2/3 of what couples fight about are individual personality perspective differences and are irreconcilable unless you understand your couple dynamics? See, here's the thing. You don't marry the same personality, so you don't know how they think, feel, act, or react, or have the same life experiences. So you are not going to understand why are they reacting that way or understand their personality makeup. And you need to understand yours and theirs in your dynamics together. If you don't understand your own personality traits, your strengths, your challenges, the gifts you bring, you won't even know that for yourself. And what happens when we can't figure it out? Well, we feel unappreciated. And when we feel unappreciated, we feel unloved and that they just don't get us. We don't feel accepted for who we are and what we bring to the relationship. And it affects our self-esteem, our self-worth, and our self-confidence. We then become frustrated, resentful, more rigid in our stance, justify our own actions, and become righteous about them. And when we cannot resolve it, it gets too painful to stay, and we give up, and that's when relationships end. So are you struggling in your relationship with personality differences? What if you had an operator's manual to understanding yourself, your partner, and how to take your love deeper? And that is for each of you. So many of you stay stuck. And you stay stuck, you stick it out, you're hoping it will magically get easier, but that's highly unlikely. And the opposite is really true. Resentment is accumulative, and it kills the respect and love in a relationship. It took me 3 years to create this online program. And I did it because I didn't want to other people to struggle like I did in a 35-year marriage. The Get Love the Way You Need online program is very specific for each personality and how to put your couples dynamics together to take your love deeper. I invite you to make your life so much easier, so much happier, and juicier. Check out the online program Get Love the Way You Need. For a limited time, I'm giving you an additional 30% off, and use the code word LOVE. My name is Eileen Head, the Relationship Whisperer, and I am passionate about helping people to reconnect, rejuvenate their relationships, and get the love they desire.